Like, you can see the lyricism and the party side. I mean, you know, Big Daddy can't have bars too. Yeah, he was more like the ladies guy, like Biggie and Tupac. I feel like you guys was like the first. Like, I mean, you're the first in anything, but the way I could compare it is like, you know, Big Daddy Kane was like the club guy, and you were like the serious lyrical dude. Eminem like gravitates towards you more because he's just a lyricist. Beast. You have more respect for lyricists or rappers or both?
Depends on, you know, the artist. Like, you got some rappers that, you know, just make dope songs. You know what I mean? And then, you know, of course, you got lyricists that you know, make us, you know, rewind the song or you know. But yeah, man, it's like I'm still a fan of hip hop. Like,
and you're colorblind too. Like, you're just about the lyrics.
Word is born. Like, you know, it can be, you know, male, female, white, black. I just, you know, I know it when I hear it, man, and I love it. You know, love to hear it, man. And you know, people pushing the envelope and keeping the genre alive. I fight that battle. It's hard to stay focused, man. Dedication, man. And Em got dedication, bro.
Okay.
He got dedication, man, and you can hear it through his music. He's dedicated to what he do. He put his time into it. And
What's good, y'all? It's Jay Coffee Talk. How's everyone doing out there? Hope you guys enjoying your Saturday. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, hit that like, rock with the channel. You know we talk it all over here on this channel, and I want to hear from the people, so make sure you guys tap in them comments. But you know, I've been covering with the, you know, the new Eminem project. You know, a few different you know, conversations have been, you know, brought up regarding this album, and I'm a pin a video in the comments. It's the most recent one I did, and, you know, kind of seems to be what the main conversation, and you know, is becoming a debate now, I guess, with Lord Jamar's comments about renting space in Eminem's head. Go check that video out, y'all. Like I said, I'm pinning it in the comments if you guys have not seen that one. But you know, I gotta say, man, like, I'm talking about the music. I'm talking about, is Eminem dope? And I don't know, you know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. The music. Do I think Eminem's skilled? Is Eminem dope? Like, so much other stuff is being brought up in this conversation. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even going there, y'all. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm a fan of hip hop. I'm a fan of the music. And, you know, I really think Lord Jamar, and I kind of went over this in the video, my last one, like I said, that's going to be pinned in the comments, so I ain't going to go too deep on it in this one. But I really think, you know, Lord Jamar is just kind of coming off as a cornball as of late. You know, he just can't let it go. He can't let it go that Eminem's a skilled rapper. You know, I don't know. He always just has to be on some other stuff. You feel me? But it is what it is. Let's talk about what's going on now, and that is one of Eminem's bros, his homie, you know, has kind of stepped in and gave a statement on this conversation and debate. You know, who also tapped in when the whole Nick Cannon situation was going on and let Nick Cannon know, because, you know, Nick Cannon was saying, when some people were talking about, well, what about Slaughterhouse? And, you know, we're talking about King Crook, Crooked Eye, also, you know, an elite MC in the game, one of the top spitters in the game, in my opinion, you know, and I believe a lot of people agree with me. Crooked Eye's dope, and he just loves the culture. Following him on Twitter, follow him on the gram. He loves to talk hip hop as well. You know, I really enjoy his content aside from his music. You feel me? But you know, when he told Nick Cannon, when that whole situation was going on, what are you talking about? Eminem don't have no friends, because you know, that's what Nick Cannon was tweeting on Twitter, man. When someone said, you know, you're bringing all these battle rappers, Hitman, Holler, and all these dudes, you got your little entourage, you know, because you're not really skilled as far as when it comes to the music to try to come at Eminem. And, you know, then he tried to say Slaughterhouse don't mess with Eminem, you know. And Crooked Eye came out and told Nick Cannon, listen, man, I wasn't even gonna get involved in this. I was gonna let y'all do what you're doing, you know what I mean? But don't get to tripping, man. Don't get it twisted. Eminem's the homie, and you know, he shared that M had been in the lab with him, you know, working on a project that Crooked Eye has, you know, some artists, a group that he put together, and he let it be known. You know, if you're gonna make it like that, like does M got friends, and you're gonna go that route, best believe he's got friends. And he told Nick Cannon, be careful. Well, now he's tapped in and gave this statement here regarding the Lord Jamar comments and everything. And let's check this out, man. Let's break this down. He says, everybody entitled to their opinion. The god Rakim says he F's with Eminem as a lyricist, but many people on my timeline rather talk about how Lord Jamar doesn't. And that's just kind of what I was just saying, man. You know, that's what we do on this channel, is we talk and debate. And, you know, I like to hear everyone's take, even if it's not, you know, it goes against what I'm saying, you know. As I always say, I can agree to disagree, right? But what Crooked Eye's saying, yo, a lot of people give M respect and salute M, including the God MC Rakim. And, you know, but like I was just saying, now this whole Lord Jamar situation is kind of taking over things as far as what was being discussed. And, you know, yeah, he don't rock with Eminem. He don't want to give Eminem them props. He'll say Eminem is a talented artist, but like I said in my other video, he always got to put an asterisk there, and he's going a whole nother route with it. And, you know, I'm kind of feeling how Crooked Eye's feeling, man, that everyone can have their own opinion, like I just said. So get up in the comments. I urge y'all to get in the comments. I can agree to disagree. Let's just keep it respectful. That's what we do on this channel, right? But why does that gotta be? Why can't we just talk about the music? Why can't we just give our opinion? Why does it have to go all these other which ways? You know, like that's what's going on with Lord Jamar. And like I said, when he did that post with that Will Smith mask, I really thought that was some cornball-ish. And it just kind of was like a smoking gun, if you will, and proved to me that Lord Jamar is mad. He's a hater. He's hating on Eminem, and you know, he showed it when he did that, you know. But like, let's just hear everyone's opinion. You know what I'm saying? Let's not get with all this you know, these arguments and things of that nature. Hip hop's a competitive sport, and you know, I want to see Lord Jamar put a track together. I want to see him, you know, instead of going on these rants, you know, and trying to go every which way he can to show that, you know, Eminem's a culture vulture, or he's this or that, or anything like that. I want to see what can you do to diss Eminem as far as on the mic. You know what I'm saying? Like as I said, it being a competitive sport, suit up and get out there and play the game, Lord Jamar. You feel me? Because I think he's scared to go at Eminem that way. You know, M's only broke him off a couple bars here and there. As I said before, he's never even, you know, like M dissed him, or I'm sorry, you know, M felt disrespected by Lord Jamar, and he didn't never take it serious enough where he had to like drop a track right then and there. Both times he waited till his project came out and had a couple shots at Lord Jamar. And, you know, and then what does Lord Jamar always do? Always go over to Vlad and, you know, talk his shit. And that's what he does, you know. And it is what it is. Like I said, Lord Jamar being so heavily affiliated with Vlad is a corny look for him as well. You know what I'm saying? With what he's pushing. But anyways, let's talk about something else that Crooked Eye said in this tweet, though. How about Rakim saluting Eminem? You know, Rakim is the truth. A track that I love by Rakim, man. I always say this, man. Was so disappointed when the Rakim and Dr. Dre project never materialized with Aftermath, man. Like, I really wanted to see that, you know. But when he did that song though for the 8 Mile soundtrack, that Rakim, but it is like an acronym, or he said R, rugged and rough, that's how I do it. A, Allahu, I praise to the fullest. K, keep it moving. I stand alone. M, it's my crown, my world, my throne. That joint was hard. But you know, the fact that Rakim, who is a god MC, who is soul culture, who loves hip hop, who lives it and breathes it and everything like that, you know, respects Eminem, says a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? So y'all tapping in the comments, let me know what you guys think about that. But getting back to this Lord Jamar situation, you know, I hope I don't really have to do too many more videos regarding this, because like I said, this conversation is whack. It's getting real corny, you know, that Lord Jamar still always has to say all this. Let's hear a track, man. Let's hear a track. You feel me? And that's all I really got regarding that. So tap in the comments. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you didn't already. Hit the bell. We also cover current events, news, sports, and you know, much more. So I look forward to hearing what you guys got to say in the comments. I'll catch you on the next video. I'm out of here. Peace.